What's up, world? It's your girl Santana Things, and I'm here with my co-host
Ruzilla.
And we are Mafioso. And today the topic is dating and relationships.
Ooh, man.
Ruzilla.
Tough.
Do you think a relationship can survive cheating?
Not these days.
I don't either.
Back in the days, they did, but not these days.
Why?
I mean, these days, like if you cheat, majority of people are just leaving. Back in the days, they just stood with each other.
I
if
think,
you cheated,
okay, so I honestly think that relationships today can survive cheating. It's just you would have to completely tear down the relationship you had and rebuild another one because I don't want nothing that we had in the last one because something was wrong with it because you cheated. You didn't have the emotional intelligence to tell me you wanted to bone somebody else.
Oh. But a lot of people, like even if they do last, it's just like a wall in between. So, a lot of times it don't work out.
That's true because, you got a lot of reasons why you stand. First of all, kids. If you have kids, if you're married, if you invested a lot, some people just feel like, it's just cheaper to keep her and just better to stay where I am.
Shit. Better go on about her business. Cheaper to keep her.
So you wouldn't keep her if she cheated on you? No man would. Don't believe whatever about to come out his mouth. He wouldn't.
Yes.
He wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
You would?
Yes.
Okay, do tell.
The reason why I feel like that because you can always work through something.
You can,
but if it happens, things could change.
You have to be willing. You have to be willing. You can't make her feel like an outsider or an alien for 2 years, and then when she get ready to leave, be like, "But no, I want to."
They got a thing called get back.
They sure do, and that's where social media comes in, don't you think?
Yes.
Because social media has totally changed the dating and relationship dynamic.
Yes, it has. A lot of people that's on social media now, you can just always just inbox anybody or DM real
access,
fast.
24-hour access.
You can DM Beyonce.
I don't think it would be Beyonce, but you can DM Beyonce. Whoever's out there listening, please don't DM Beyonce. It's not her.
Hey, it might work.
I'm just saying, but dating and having a social media, do you think there are any fireable offenses? Okay, don't like this many pictures, don't send DMs,
No, I believe a lot of people do now is like a thirst trap. They might DM, not DM, but like a lot of your pictures. And then next thing you know, they'll try to get in your DM and say something after they like a lot of your pictures, hoping that you will respond back.
Right. And so they have the opportunity to wear you down with social media, whereas if you see me at the gas station, that means you got to see me at the gas station 5 days a week for you to wear me down. But, social media, all I got to do is ask to be your friend or follow you.
Right on.
So, dating relationships, it can be a doozy on dating relationships, but depending on your partner, just know yourself.
Can I ask you something?
No.
What do you think about 50-50 relationships?
I feel like if we're going to go 50-50, my guy, you're my roommate, okay? Because we can't go 50-50 on no menstruation. Every once a month, I'm going to have a menstrual cycle. You ain't going 50-50 with me on that. Because a lot of people feel like, okay, well, I'm going to pay this half for the rent and this and that. No, are you going to take the clothes to the cleaners? You going to wash the dishes? 50-50, it's a scam. I feel like it's a scam.
Yeah, I believe so. I don't like 50-50 at all. You're giving half and I'm giving half.
Yeah.
I think you should give all and I give all. It's the best thing to do. If not, bye.
Because, really, seriously, 50, okay, so what does a healthy, because some people like 50-50, what does a healthy 50-50 look like?
Dull.
No, I'm saying a healthy one. It's a healthy one. Because some people feel like, I've been on my own so long, if he pay half my rent, then I'm cool. It's cool until it's not cool.
But I just think, it's not going to be like a consistency. It'll be dull. You're not giving how can I say, I'm just saying, you're not giving your all to something. If I'm going to give a portion of me, so you're going to get a portion back.
Absolutely.
That's with anybody in a relationship.
Absolutely.
If I put a little bit in, you get a little back.
Absolutely.
It's just like energy. Whatever you put in, you get back.
I totally agree with that. So 100 would look like, okay, if I'm working late tonight, you start cooking, and then maybe I'll finish it when I get there, or you put the clothes in the wash or whatever. So is that something like 100?
Somewhat.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Financially, if she makes 3 times the money you make, Tell me what 100 look like again.
I love her. But I mean, it looks great.
Hey, shout out Houston. You know what I'm saying? So
I would love her. But I'm saying, if you make more than I make, I mean, that's a good thing. It just makes me gonna want to work even harder to make myself a better person and to make you a better person. To keep on pushing you and pushing myself.
But is that like a mature male? Because a lot of males just don't see it like that. It's almost like emasculating if, you make.
But I think that's back in the days. Like I said, that's a lot of that stuff. Like to think about, if a woman makes more than a man, that's more back in the day. Because these days, a lot of women make more than they men right now. So I mean,
that's true.
It is what it is.
Very true.
That's a thumbs up.
That's a thumbs up.
Yes.
So is he still gonna give 100?
Come on, bitch. Where's she at?
So gender roles, because that kind of went into like, okay, the man is supposed to be the breadwinner. How you feel about gender roles in a relationship?
It's a tug of war. I think it's more of a tug of war.
Really,
yes, I believe so.
Because it's a fight for control, or what?
I mean, like I said, if sometimes a man could be like use his ability to. Since I pay all the bills, I run everything. I run the household.
Definitely.
Which is not right.
Definitely agreed.
Which is not right. So I mean, like if a woman makes, like I said, if a woman makes more than a man, sometimes she might throw her weight around, cause saying that she pays all the bills, or she does all this right here. So I don't want you to stay out late, or I don't want you to do this right here, or you can't go do this right here. So it goes both ways. Just being
I agree.
real.
I mean, I do agree, but I mean, in some sense, gender roles, I prefer a man's man, because at the end of the day, if I get a flat, I do want to call you to come fix it. I don't want to have to call my daddy if something's broken. But can you come fix this? Can you I don't want to stand up on chairs to reach tall things. That's I can do it, but if I got you, then
I'm coming. If you get a flat, right on the money.
I'm just saying, and be on time, because I will call AAA. That's the thing. Because if you take too long,
who was AAA?
I'm just saying.
Oh, okay.
It's somebody who's gonna be there on time every time.
I'm just trying to make sure that's the real call.
I don't have to I'm saying, because a lot of men just be like, "Oh, I'm coming. You'll be all right." No,
AAA, dang.
Don't get it misunderstood. I prefer for you to be masculine and take the lead, but don't think for a second there's not a lot of women out here who can fend for themselves. So I like the traditional gender role. A lot of them can't?
No. A lot of them need the help. A lot of them, not even just the women, it's the man too, but a lot of people need extra help. Like they don't want to go the mile to do it themselves or whatever, so they want the extra help. They're not even gonna put all the forth the effort to do it, because they're gonna want the extra help from someone else.
Yet wanting the help, and it just, so being in a relationship and saying, okay, well, I'm gonna call my daddy to come change his tire. Like, would that not emasculate a man at all?
That demasculate a man. To make him feel less of a man, you got to call. If you with a woman and she got to call her father for you to come fix something, that's gonna make your man feel less of a man.
But so many men just feel like, oh, well, she got it because she always doing it. But it's like a lot of men don't understand. She's been conditioned to do it by herself because she's been doing it for herself for so long, and they just take that so personal. It's not a personal attack. It's just, okay, well, let me know you staying for real, and then I'll start calling you for everything. So the first time I call you and you don't show up, I'm not calling you no more. Well,
you shouldn't do that, because it might be something going on at that moment. So let me ask you a question. Red flags while dating, how you feel? Is that a deal breaker?
Yeah, first of all, if we go on a date and your phone is steady ringing, I'm going to go ahead and pay for the date for the both of us, and I'm just get up and I'm just go, because you obviously got too much going on to enjoy this date.
Might be right.
I know it. I'm right.
You might be dealing with a hustler.
I'm right.
You might be dealing with a hustler.
But if you don't know you're dealing with a hustler because he hasn't told you that, then then that's a red flag, because he lying. If you lie, you'll steal.
Oh. That's
my thing. If you lie to me, you'll steal from me.
Right on. I heard you say that plenty of times.
So, red flags for men. What are some dating red flags?
I would say, like,
to women.
If a woman is like constantly not ignoring you sometimes, or you just like you're trying to get her conversation or get her things, and she's constantly ignoring you, that's a red flag. So
because she's ignoring you, maybe she's at work.
A man maybe be at work. I mean, who knows?
But that has nothing. That really has nothing to do. I mean, if she can kind of come back and, okay, look, I was at work. I am so sorry. You know what's going on. I'm thinking about you today. Da 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 da. Is that her for the save for the win?
I mean, not really. I wouldn't say that. But I mean, both male and female get red flags.
Of course.
So I mean,
men give way more.
I believe when you get red flags, just notice them. Notice, pay attention, and don't let it go. Don't let it override you. Understand what's going on around you. Pay attention to your surroundings, should I say.
I mean, I feel like men will carry more red flags because they just say you're dating somebody, right? And you just cannot, for the life of you, open up and say, a man will stick his whole face in your ass the first night he meets you. And he cannot tell you how he feel about you.
Oh, God.
So, I mean, what is it with vulnerability? I think that's a red flag if you can't be vulnerable with me.
To stick my face in your ass?
No, I'm just saying, a man will do it. A man will do it. First night, you will spread bald eagle and he will devour whatever's down there. But he can't tell you how he feel.
He's a filthy ass man. I would say that. If a man stick his face in your ass the first day, he's a filthy ass man.
Okay, so just say it's not the first day.
Imagine how many women he did that too.
But I'm just saying, imagine it's not the first day. Y'all are on month 3. Y'all are on day 91.
That's a nasty nigga.
Why you like?
I'm just saying, if he's willing to do that,
I'm making a point.
Yes,
okay?
right on.
So I'm saying, why is it so hard for men to open up? I don't
know
what the big deal is.
The reason why I'm gonna use for example. The reason why because we don't want to hurt a woman's feelings a lot of times. We don't want just like to feel like we're like you're getting rejected at all times. Because a woman hates rejection. A woman hates a man hurting their feelings. A woman hates like miscommunication. So I mean, of course, a man don't want to say that. A lot of times, us men, we just vamonos.
Okay.
We will leave.
Okay.
And just try to ignore it, try to get away from the situation.
Okay, so tell me, what is the man's typical exit strategy when he realized I ain't really feeling her like that? Because I'm gonna tell you what some of my experiences have been. Now, hey, we've all been through.
Oh damn! Let me have a drink first.
They will go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Come on, I'm listening.
A man will ghost you. They ain't gonna even tell you they don't want to be with you. They just gonna stop texting regularly, stop calling regularly, stop coming by, and then after 2 months, when the person that made them fold on you folds on them, they gonna come back and be like, "What you doing, big head?"
You sound like you know something.
This something I done lived. This ain't listen. This ain't nothing nobody told me. Okay, these are my own real world.
Sound like you know something.
So I'm saying, why do men like bitch up and just don't tell her?
I mean, a lot
I don't
of
want
times,
to deal with you.
Should I say like a lot of times it's like. We just
bullshit.
Scared of rejection. We don't want to come to you and say, "Oh, we don't really want to be with you no more. We don't want to mess with you no more." So we just constantly we'll just throw it. Hey, I'm busy right now, or I'm not in the mood right now, or I got something I got to do.
So the lack of emotional.
But okay, I'm not trying to cut you off, but we don't want to tell you that we don't want to mess with you no more. It's hard because we don't want to hurt your feelings. You might be like, because a lot of times it ain't just. We connected with you. It might we be connected with the kids, or we're connected in other areas. So we don't want to say we don't want to mess with you no more. Because I mean, at the end of the day, I probably don't want to deal with you right now, but I still love your kids. I still want to deal with you. In a sense of however we deal with each other. But I want to. I mean.
So you mean to say? Okay, so this is what lack of emotional intelligence gets you, because you fail to understand that if that was it, you hurt the kids too when you disappear. Yeah. So you make everybody not want to deal with you.
We come back.
If you allow.
You funny.
You is too. So I'm just saying. So a man's like that's narcissistic to feel like, okay, well I ain't never gonna go nowhere. I'ma sit still. I'ma chill until you go get your shit together, and then or you finish playing around with what you're playing around with, and then I'm gonna be right here. Like I feel like just go ahead and tell her you don't want to deal with her. You don't want to be with her.
It's hard.
It's not hard. It's not hard. It's selfish that you don't want to do it because you're like, what if I don't like her like I liked her? No, I'm going to just not tell. That's selfish.
It's because, see, like, women act off emotions. Men don't act off emotions. I mean,
men have killed and barbecued and ate their
sensitive man, sensitive man, but men don't act off emotions. A lot of us, we just act off like our feelings at that moment. We just boom, and we gone. Or we just boom, like, okay, I'll deal with it another time. So we don't want to just say like, oh, hey, I'm sorry, but I really want to leave. We don't want to say that.
So let me ask you a question. Has it ever been a time where you have said, you know what I'm saying? Because you're a Houston native, and Houston is born and bred very differently. So you gotta take that drink. So has there ever been a time where you have said, no, I don't think this, I don't
think this is gonna work?
Yeah.
I have.
Okay, that's
Yes, I have.
one for the home team. Like,
yes, I have.
So I'm just saying it can be done, but the hurt you'll do now is nothing compared to the hurt you'll do later if you just keep a person lingering around.
I mean, right? That's just like leading the person on.
Absolutely, that's what it is, without a shadow of doubt.
But I mean, sometimes it's hard. Like I'm just saying, like it's connections. It ain't just connection with the woman. Like I said, it get connection with the.
Because if this don't work out, I really, really like you, and if I don't like her the way I like you, I want to be able to come back to you.
Oh damn.
I mean, say Houston, that's the way we're going to simplify that today. You understand me? If it is not, okay, well, I want to be with you, we going to do this. Then I really don't want to fuck with you, but I don't know how to tell you. Take it from me, save yourself some time, girl, run, okay? So, when does a man know when he's ready to get married?
Ooh. I mean, I believe more was when it's respect in a relationship, when she respects you a lot, when there's more commitment, when she shows you she loves you, when she's like do stuff without you even have to ask. You know what I mean? Like it's like I might go home
like
and my bath water's ran, or the food is done, or
like your mama.
Or is that what you want to call it? Yes. I mean that's you people. Man, want a women act like their mother.
Man, hey, let me tell you something about Houston man.
A girl want a woman act like their dad. So I mean it goes both ways. So I mean that's like when you don't have to ask a woman to do something and she's already kind of does it. I mean that's when a man kind of knows, okay, this is who I want to be with. Or not just that, like a true commitment, like when you're just true to knowing who she is. When she true to knowing who she is, when she got her shit together, excuse my French.
Shout out to all the women in Houston with their shit
I'm not trying
together.
to get off the subject, but that's what you call a bad bitch. When they got their shit together. She could be ugly.
A lot of niggas don't even know what a woman's shit together even looks like. Because let me tell you something about, you know what I'm saying, women being ready to get married. When a woman is ready to get married, she will throw you so many hits. She has been down by law. She has showed up when nobody else did. She has done the hard work. Most of the times, a man will choose, the family ain't too fond of immediately, but when it comes down to it, she's not afraid to say, oh, okay, well, this is my man. I don't, whatever, this, that, and the third. It's just a lot of times men don't get who they want because they look over that one woman who they think will never leave. And
I agree.
Most times they be wrong.
I agree.
She'll leave.
A lot of times we don't pay attention to the signs or to what is right for us. And a lot of times we do run off the person that is probably for us. But I mean, things happen the wrong way. It's up to you to get it together
it's totally
and make a better decision.
Yeah, it's all about
because if not, you're gonna run off the wrong MF
and spend your life looking for a woman
and find a little girl. And find a little girl.
When a woman is ready to get married, she gonna be tightening up, baby. Her money gonna be right. Listen, her life's just going to be upgrading, and nobody's gonna know why because she's ready. She just understands, like, look, the next part is gonna be a partnership. So let me go and get myself ready for this. So if you see a woman just really glowing up, most times it's after a breakup. That's when she finally realized, okay, he wasn't for me. So she's ready to take on the next thing head on because that could be my husband. So let me get it together.
I agree.
I mean, I'm just saying. So what would you say? Okay, so we from shout out Houston, Astros, Rockets, Texans. What does
zero
Snoop Dogg? Shout out my nigga Lil Kiki. What do you think a man needs from a woman in today, 2023, just right now?
Respect. It's one of the main things. True commitment, and they're all.
True commitment. What does that look like?
I mean, like when you give them yourself.
I've been afraid to commit.
I mean, that's true. I was one of them. I ain't gonna lie. But you're all, like I said, not no 50-50, you're all. So when they give their all, I mean, that's what a man wants. Any man wants that. If you don't get your all, I mean, if he can't get your all, I mean, what's the point? But I mean, he got to give that as well, you know what I mean, to get that. But I'm just saying, like, that's the main thing, though. You got to give your all. And like I said, I cannot say it enough, respect. That's what it got to be.
Okay. Anything other than respect? Because I see respect is a
Love,
big one.
love my kids love my kids as I love my own kids.
Okay, so
Love your kids, I love my kids.
So
Same way.
blending families like
Mixture, mixed well. Not no.
Okay, not
it's
oil
top.
and water.
No. Blend it real well. Put it in the blender. Make sure it stir up real good.
so it gotta be tea and sugar.
Sweet weed. Can't be sugar than tea.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what a woman needs in 2023 from a man. She needs to feel secure.
Yes.
I don't want to compete with these people on social media. I don't feel like I have to. I don't feel like making it up every day, all day. Another thing is just being content. I just want to be happy with you. We ain't got to go nowhere. We ain't got to do nothing. And a lot of people have trust issues, so they don't feel like, well, you ain't going with me. What you doing? No, baby, I'm just waiting on you to get back because I don't
So I'm gonna use for example, like a lot of people live off social media right now.
True, very
like
true.
Like the relationship. Oh, I see. What's his name? She gets her man bought her this or her man bought her that, and you ain't bought me nothing yet. I mean, that ain't. If social media wasn't here, I think a lot of these relationships last a lot longer than what they lasted.
I think so too, because rent prices is really high, and rent is keeping people together. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Houston rent prices.
It's high still
for making people, you know what I'm saying, stay together.
But yeah, a lot of people are like dating off social media. Like, I mean, your whole lifespan revolves around social media.
True.
Everything that you do, like, we got to go on a date because I seen them go over there, or I like that purse she got. If you can't buy me that purse, I don't want to be with you, or like, I mean, it's just,
I agree.
It's just uncommon stuff going on around the world.
And you just have to be free to be yourself. Like, if I'm gonna tell you something about a woman, when she can break down in front of you, she don't want to be nowhere else but with you.
Ooh, man,
anything go wrong, hard. She want to call you.
She might be a crybaby though. What if she just might be a crybaby? She might be,
but she may not cry to everybody.
I mean, right on.
So
some
I'm
of
just
them do.
saying, like, when you can get her to be vulnerable and lay with you without her wig on, baby.
Oh yeah, now she like
you.
She like you. She like you without the wig on. She like you.
She's a whole thug without that wig.
If she willing to like just get naked in front of you and knowing she ain't right, knowing she ain't got no BBL these days, oh shoot, that's who you need to be with.
I'm just saying, she feel like, you know what?
That's comfortability.
Absolutely. So, I mean,
nakedness.
Goes without saying.
How does the song go? Can you love me naked or something like that?
Oh, I don't know that song. Who sang that song?
Yeah, it's a song say like, "Can you love me naked?"
Oh, that's Ella May.
Well,
I believe Ella May, yeah, I do. Shout out Ella May.
Thank you.
You know,
you love me naked,
to articulate what we are saying right now.
I can love you naked.
Can you?
Well, did.
You know,
hey man.
Listen. Anybody that don't know, this is happening right now. Okay.
Hey. What a good mixture. You want to hit this?
I do not want to hit that. So who won the game last night?
Good drink there. Oh, it was a couple games. But you talking about?
No, the game with the Suns.
Oh, Phoenix lost.
Yes.
Yes, game one. Game one. The ref says don't fall for it and come back again tonight.
I'm just saying, I ain't never been really disappointed by the Suns, not as long as I've been a basketball fan. But I'm just saying, for real.
Yeah. So let me ask you a question. Do you watch like TV shows, Basketball Wives, and a lot of those?
I dibble and dabble. I do not watch it how I used to when I was much younger.
What is it called? Like bad. What is it called?
Baddies. Something.
Yes.
I do not watch that. No. I don't watch it.
A lot of people living off that. Like these days right now, a lot of people are like I said, it's just like social media. A lot of people living their relationships off these reality shows. And they're not really reality shows at all.
They're not. They're scripted. Exactly. For those of you who do not know.
Not reality shows. They're just making up stuff as they go and telling you, and people are really living their lives off that on a day-to-day basis.
Silly. Like, listen.
I love you no matter what goes on.
I love you back. High five.
That's the key.
Yeah, that's the key.
I know.
So, no, I'm not kissing you.
Oh, I didn't know. What was it?
Oh.
Alcohol got me up. You gotta heat that one time.
I'm not. Listen, so for all y'all that are out there who just, you know, you have any questions, you go talk to somebody you close to, somebody you trust. If not, you know, y'all can always come on our YouTube channel, our TikTok, leave us a comment. We will respond. Like, just get the information you need. Do not waste your life.
We might not know everything, but we know something.
Well, a little something about a little something. So
I got a little age on me. I might not look like it, but I got a little age.
he old, y'all. Just in case y'all know, he fine, but he old.
Got a little, hold on. Got a little age on me now.
So,
Move it up.
listen, we just want to thank y'all for tuning in with us. This is Mafioso. I am Santana Fangs.
And I'm Ruzilla.
And we will see y'all on the next episode of Mafioso.
Right on.